Welcome to Managing Online Discussions, setting up your online discussion in e-learning and embedding a rubric for that discussion and facilitating the discussion. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the first category, encouraging cooperation among your students. This is going to really assess how you used your discussion forums in D2L, how you're going to encourage students to interact with their peers, student-to-student interaction, and also your presence in the discussion forum, and that will cover student-to-instructor interactions. The first thing in that, encourage students to talk, to have a conversation about the course objectives. So we are recommending that you write a discussion starter or a discussion prompt, as you see in the workbook under recommendations here. Write a discussion prompt that will help your students participate in the discussion and reply to each other. Tips such as having your students end their post with a question that'll encourage them to keep replying to each other. You'll notice also in that workbook that there's an example from one of the courses in sociology, so that you can see, what exactly a higher order critical thinking question is that will encourage your students to just extend the learning, and it is one that is based on the module learning goal. So let's get started in D2L. Going to your course, we're going to add the week 1 discussion forum. So it'll be a discussion forum based on the module objective for week 1. We'll hit the discussions area, and you'll see that I have a forum called weekly forums. There's going to be a weekly discussion. You go to new. Each week is a discussion topic. All of the topics go under one forum. And in here, in the description, I would encourage you to write down the participation expectation. So now at the top of the weekly forum, be substantial and thought-provoking. So the initial and 2 responses by Saturday. And then the discussion is graded in the gradebook using a rubric. So the second area of the rubric says the instructor posts clear expectations regarding discussion participation. This is just an example. So you notice that I did something very similar. I wrote about the 2 responses due by midnight on Saturday in the expectations. The new topic is the week 1 discussion. You'll notice that it should be higher order thinking. That's what HOT is. A higher order thinking topic, open-ended, based on your module objective. Example that was in the workbook, the week 1 discussion topic. Of course, your expectations will vary, but the reason why we have the posts to the peers on separate days is to require students to continue the conversation 1 or 2 days later. The other 2 categories is that you encourage further discussion and participation, and so that you build on their ideas. And so we are looking for instructors to be in the threads at the rate of 1 to 9, which means 9 students are posting. One of those is the instructor. 9 students post to 1 instructor thread. I also encourage you to insert student names. So if you look at the last column, you'll see thank you, comma, Sue and Rob, comma, for bringing up the issue of ... And so we want to build on the student ideas. And then the last category is that peer and student interaction is encouraged. That means that we see student replies. They're evident. Sometimes there may be a post that no one replies to. However, if all of the posts have no replies, we ask that you revisit the discussion prompt or the expectations. Either the prompt needs to be reworded, and we can help you with that, or students are not required to reply. So I do encourage you to require students to reply to others.